Vice President and the President of the Quincy Rule and the Vice President, Madam Tina Wader, are now seated. We want to thank you, but the ladies, Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you. I thank you, His Excellency Honorable Patton, the Ambassador from Liberia is here to grace this occasion. We want to welcome you. Please give it up for the ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for yourself. Putu Apoleagbo USA Inaugural Program. You go at the door. Is at the door, so we have to do a little quick change in the protocol to bring him in. Honorable Yibote, National President of the Grand Association, we want to formally welcome you. And your chairlady, National Chairlady, Madam Bear. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, this program is officially about to start. At this time, we will call Honorable Henry Waller, the chaplain for the Putu Apoleagbo, to give us a word of prayer. Let's give it up for the chaplain, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Well, with the program at hand, what I do see is special Thanksgiving message and prayer. Our good ambassador, honorable guest speaker, President-elect, and all his officials, platform guests, presidents of various counties and top group in Americas, friends, ladies, and I say children of God. I have two things to say. One is the Thanksgiving message. To be very precise, or to say short, and second is the prayer. If you have your Bible, which is a weapon for most of us who believed that there is a God that created every good thing, I want you to turn with me in the book of Deuteronomy chapter 1 verse 6. And then Psalm 101 and 4 verses. The Lord our God spoke unto Israel in Hebron, saying, you have stayed here long enough on this mount. Psalm 101, make a joyful noise to the Lord, you this people. Enter into his gates with thanksgiving and into his courts with praise. Be thankful unto him and bless his name. Most gracious Lord, caring good Father, you are God of all good things. We have a Samuel here, O God, for that which you have destined. And whatever you are destined, oh God, will no man put apart. Give us the grace, O Jesus, that as people honor your name, O God, that your word will go forth. Speak to your people. To you be the glory and the honor. In Jesus' name. Amen. Combining these two books, I want to exhort you on a thing. It is time to move forward. The book of Deuteronomy chapter 1 verse 6 said, God spoke to Joshua after the children of Israel had stayed in the wilderness by a mountain called Hebron for almost 40 years. Sometimes you may ask a question, why did they stay 40 years on the foot of that mountain? It was on that mountain that they become to disown the good thing that God has given unto them. That they become to fight one another and breaking every family members apart. That a greed or some individual was taking place without respecting the other. Today, are here because this organization has gone through a time of turmoil, a time of division, where brothers could not embrace their brothers, where sisters could not embrace their own relatives. Every man was standing on their own right, saying that it was right. And this took us a little tour. But today, God is saying, it's time to move forward. Putting behind you all that which we would have done, either in dark places or in open air. Tearing down friends, brothers, and other people. God is saying, let bygone be bygone. As Paul said, count it all on me. And today, we are entering a glorious period. Where in the book of Psalms, he said, enter into his gates with thanksgiving. And this is about peace, unity, and love. May God bless you.
Hallelujah. Can you give it up for Pastor Wallen, please? I know. While we are waiting for Madam Krayee, we ask that the National Cheerleader for Krayee Association please come to the platform here and sit by the National President. Madam Bear, if she's here, please do not sit among the... Music, please.
Good evening. Wonderful Putu people, our fellow Liberians. I want to say welcome tonight. And this program is for the inaugural for our president, Mr. Quincy Rule. And we want you people to enjoy yourself tonight. Welcome. And thanks for coming.
Oh yeah. At this time we'll call our Dolo, the General Secretary, for the introduction of the occasion. Give it up for our General Secretary.
Oh, that move on, I'm on flower, I took I'm on chair, can't go. Now I go. I say, oh. His Excellency, Ambassador George S.W. Patton, Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the Republic of Liberia to the United States of America. Honorable Krayee, National Chairman, Board of Directors, Putu Apoleagbo in the Americas. The Honorable President-elect and his administration of Putu Apoleagbo in the Americas. The outgoing President and his administration, Putu Apoleagbo in the Americas. The National President of the Krayee Association in the Americas, Honorable Djibouti. The National Board of Directors of GGAA. Our distinguished honorees fellow Putuans, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Tonight is a very, very special night for Putu people. And for a very simple reason. We are here tonight to make a statement that even though we are Putu people, we are human beings and we are not angels. As human beings, we always make mistakes and fall. But we have the ability to raise ourselves up from wherever we have fallen. Not only that, we have the ability, we also have the agility and the endurance to perpetuate ourselves to a nobler destiny. And so we have to be happy. Tonight the program includes a series of activities. One of them will be the installation of our newly elected officers. And then also we have the honoring of people who have done very well for our community. We are honoring them for their outstanding contributions, but also for their own leadership persona. They've done things that other people have not done. So we have to recognize that. And that's the only way you'll be able to encourage them to do more things in our community. We'll also be listening, and that's the last point I want to make. We'll be listening to the Honorable Ambassador. He will bring a message. And the reason I'm stressing this is that, Liberians, we have this self-destructive impulses. There's no good person among us. All the people, they are all bad people. You take one president from there to the point, another president there is bad. 2, 3 days, another person comes. So tonight, I want you to listen to somebody who is the president. Right now, as we said here, he's the president of the Republic of Liberia. Put your hands together for him. He is our president now. And he's going to be speaking tonight. I want you to listen. Like, remember when they said listen, you say, oh yeah, George thought I'm listening. But I want you to listen for 3 things. Listen to the facts that will be in his message. Listen to the feelings, the emotions that will be in that message, and you should listen for the value. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to sit back, relax yourself, enjoy Anjawa, and program for your occasion. Thank you very much.
Victor V. Dolo, General Secretary of Putu Apoleagbo. Emmanuel, I'm sorry. I bought Puru here, but people, I was still on a mile. I want to people to know. But people, I went to a bit, but I had to time and do mile. Okay. DJs, give out a little bit of music. So I want you, everybody in this hall, to give a moment of silence, please. Thank you. May their soul rest in peace. Perfect peace. Thank you so much. At this time, we will be, we are now ready to install our officials. The president, the vice president, all the officials, please get ready. And our installing officer tonight will be Honorable Pan Waller. Honorable Pan Waller has been a founding member of this organization. He now resides in Liberia. So at this time, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Honorable Waller to the podium.
Président Krayee Serge Macron, à tout seigneur, tout honneur. Samy de là, le Badien 5 étoiles. Merci pour ce président. C'est bon, c'est bon.
To also let you know about Honorable Wallo, he's also former Deputy Minister of Minister of Finance. So he's not here with us, even though he's a true son of Putu, and he's here to install our offices. Thank you, Honorable Wallo.
Thank you. Mr. Guest Speaker, the Liberian Ambassador to the United States, President and Officer-elect of the Grand Putu Apoleagbo Organization, Mr. Chairman and members of the Board of Directors of Putu Apoleagbo, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I would say I'm privileged and honored tonight to be in the midst of my fellow Putu citizens. You know, before I call the officers-elect to install them, I will want to speak to you briefly, because I don't want to ask for another opportunity to come on this floor to brief you about some recent development in Putu District, Krayee County. As you all may have heard, just recently there were little misunderstanding, not little, major misunderstanding about the Putu people, especially the elders, over the Putu community forest. You know, in Liberia, the forest sector is divided into three major categories. They have the commercial forestry, that is the kind of forest they can take and give to the government can take and give to company. Then they have the conservation forestry that include parks like the Sapo National Park and other parks in Liberia. Then they have community forestry. After government took all the other forests to give to different concessions and set aside certain portion of the forest as a reserve forest, they left out little portions for the community to use for their own benefit. Putu having to be one of those areas where government set aside a piece of forest called the Putu Community Forest. I happen to be the first to head the community forest. I happen to be the one who applied for the community forest. Or as time go by, the Putu people decided that this process be continued by someone else in the presence of Mr. Babo. We went through the process 9 stages until the government approved the forest and gave us the authority to substantially manage the community forest. After we got a certificate, we have to find a company to sign a third-person agreement to operate the forest and pay certain benefit to the Putu people. In that process, confusion broke out, especially on the day a company was taken to Putu to sign this agreement. You also heard there was some allegation that the superintendent of the county told ERU people, the Putu people, and all of that story. But actually there was real confusion. There was a bigger conflict among our people over the agreement. Some elders from Putu set up and went to Monrovia to complain to the President of the Republic, His Excellency Joel Manawia, regarding the ways and manner in which the agreement was reached. But before they went to Monrovia, when we heard that they went to Monrovia, I personally called few eminent citizens of Putu residing in Monrovia, including Dr. John Bean, Honorable Joseph Gibro, Mr. Philip Kama II, Mr. Samson Rue, Mr. Honorable Emo Kana. We met. We decided to form a committee to intervene to take the whole matter back to Putu. We tried, but to no avail. But we were able to convince the elders that if they will complain to the president, their complaint should be only limited to the community forest, that they should not report a Putu man, more especially one who is heading the county. And they agreed. Luckily for us, when they went and met the president, they did not mention anything about Kai Fada, but only their disagreement over the manner in which the agreement was reached. When they returned home, finally, I know many of you might have heard that at the end of the investigation by the executive branch of government, Mr. Babu was asked to resign by the government, and he did. The old people went home. There was still big division. It was a time when the consultant of the company, Honorable Christopher Bailey, went back to Putu to meet the elders. Only very few elders attended that meeting. The reason I'm going this route, I want you to know that there are some positive things that are taking place right now in Putu. At that particular meeting, I was opportune to be in Putu. I attended the meeting in Bedobo, and I appealed to the elders that all of the Putu people should meet in Yellowstone so that we can sort out all our differences and begin to speak with one voice. That request was accepted, and for the first time in my stay in Liberia since I returned home in 2003, the Putu people met in Yellowstone in mass. the largest Putu gathering. And at that meeting that took 4 days, all of the differences between the educated, the elite, the elders, the women were all resolved. At the end, there were 2 companies that were in the middle of this confusion, a Chinese company and one headed by Cecil Colombo. The old people designated me to come to Monrovia. They to do what they call due diligence on both companies. Due diligence meaning to look at the 2 companies and find one that will give Putu people the best benefit and come back and report to them. When we came and did all our review of the credentials of the both companies, and we advised of some lawyers, we were able to write the Colombo company to ask them to review the first agreement that they have with the Putu people. At the final analysis, they agreed, the agreement was reviewed, we submitted new proposals, and many of the proposals were accepted. For example, in the first agreement, there was nothing there provided for vulnerable elderly women and men in Putu. But in the renegotiation, we were able to get a company to agree to pay $3 million Liberian per year to at least 40 vulnerable elderly men and women in Putu. That was not part of the old agreement. We were also able to get them to give 25,000 United States dollars to build a community drugstore, because in Putu, when you go to clinic and they give you prescription, sometimes you will not find the medicine in Putu. You will keep the prescription, look for transportation to go to Zwedu before you buy medicine. And we say, we ask the company to give our people 25,000 so that we can build our own community clinic, a community drugstore, and they agree. In the old agreement, they said they were going to give Putu youth $5,000 for their scholarship. In the renegotiation, we were able to get the company to double that amount up to $10,000 instead of $5,000 per year for scholarship. And they have been reported to our people. But through telephone, only for them to be patient to wait for dry season so that we can go home and deliver the new agreement. And at the end of this, all our people are happy. They are waiting. By first week of December, I will be going to Putu with my colleagues and the company that we renegotiated with to formally sign that community foreign agreement for our young people to start working. And so this is the latest development in Putu. Having said this, I would like to call the officer-elect for their endorsement. May I use your Bible, please? because we got to.
So you swear now.
I want you guys to put your hand on the Bible. Well, I think the Bible can do that on behalf. But if I reach to where I'm supposed to call your positions, you should please call your own position individually as we go along the ceremony. I, Vice President, solemnly swear that I will uphold, protect, and defend the Constitution and all rules and regulations of the Putu Apoleagbo in the Americas. So help me God. Thank you.
Okay, Honorable Uru and Madam VP, please stand here, let people greet you and say and hug you and DJ play to them. But your way, on our way. So, you. Thank you. The program must continue. Thank you. This program I will continue. Thank you. Honorable Putu Rule.
Thank you very much, DJ. Thank you. Thank you, all the Putu women. Putu girls are beautiful. We appreciate you a lot. You're all wonderful. Thank you very much. Our honorable guest speaker, His Excellency George Patton, Ambassador accredited to the United States of America, our Vice President, Chairman of the National Board of Directors, Honorable Krayee, President of the Grand Jury Association, Honorable James Uboti, the honorees, minor officials, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. We recognize today's installation and my service as president of the Putu Apoleagbo Association in America with a sense of both honor and humility.
We should be destitute of feeling if we were not deeply affected by the strong proof which our fellow Putuans have given us of their confidence in calling us to this high office whose function we are about or have already assumed. As we express a good opinion of my conduct in the humanitarian services, we derive from it a gratification which those who are conscious of having done all they could do merit it can only feel. Our sensibility is increased by just estimates of importance, of trust and natures of esteem, of duties, and the proper discharge of which highest interest of a great people of Putu intimately connected. Conscious of our own defiances, we cannot enter on these duties without great anxiety for the result. From a just responsibility, we will never shrink, calculating with confidence that in our best effort to promote humanitarian welfare, our motive will always be duly appreciated and our conduct be viewed with condole and indulgence which have experience in our stations. We were pleased to be surrounded by the National Board of Directors headed by Honorable Krayee, distinguished officials of our leaders, powerful women council, friends as well as many of our family. And to welcome and thank His Excellency George W. Patton, Ambassadors of the Republic of Liberia accredited to the United States of America. Thank you for coming, Honorable. And to welcome and thank the Presidents of the Grand Jury Association, Honorable James Uwati. We want to also welcome and thank all leaders of the Liberian community who have helped shape our professionals and personal growth for being here today. We want to thank the Board of Directors for confidence they have shown in us, as well as the members of the Putu Apoleagbo for their welcoming embrace. We offer special thanks to President Kao Demetrius Flam for his remarkable stewardship of this organization. He has helped in building broken bridges among us, the Putuan in this United States of America. Thank you, Honorable Flam. We appreciate it. He alone, with his interim staff, has been very hard working during this term and every turn gracious throughout this leadership transition. I must also thank my spouse, Mr. Janet Johnson-Rue, and our children. You know, I have somehow managed to maintain Janet's love and support, while some often put her in a positions of trading spouse. Janet is a well-established businesswoman. She's a devoted mother and profoundly supportive partner. Thank you, sweetheart. We want to personally and openly recognize certain individuals who, without their efforts, we wouldn't have been here today. I want to say a very big thank you to my dynamic, hard-working VP, Honorable Tina Wesler. Tina is a very dedicated and hard-working person. Thank you. I want to also thank my treasurer, Honorable David Goso. He's still working out there. Thank you, Honorable Goso. And last but not least, I want to thank and appreciate the maestro of our administration, Honorable Emmanuel G.V. Dodo, the Secretary General of this organization. I want to say a big thank you to the inaugural committee that is headed by Etta Sally Davis. Madam Davis, I thank you and your team. Thank you very much. Everything you see here tonight, it is through your effort. We want to appreciate you. In commencing these duties as Chief Executive Officers, it has been a practice of distinguished men who have worked before us to explain the principle who govern them in their respective administrations. In following their venerated example by the 10, it is naturally drawn to great cause which have contributed in principal degree to produce a present happy condition of the Putu Apoleagbo. This is part of our duties, to believe we can do anything, to employ the power of ideas and our collective diversity of experience to solve important problems and strengthen lives in our community, to challenge and be challenged with our heads and with our heart, to lead and be the best, to be Apoleagbo, an exceptional community where we work together to transform life, promote peace and progress, and where we pursue together understanding, discovery that will change the Putu community, the Grand Jida community, and the world at large. In March of this year, we landed on our feet running within just 6 months. In office, we have succeeded in incorporating this organization, which have been in existence since the mid-80s, without a legal status. We have managed to get the article of incorporation and also given these organizations a 401c3 exempt status. We have successfully completed part 1 of our educational project that was initiated by a few sons and daughters of Putu, Honorable Charles Wilton Jiro, Honorable Harrison Thea, Honorable Eric Pine, Honorable Senor Toe, Honorable Emmanuel Pine, and many others, including myself. We saw the need of a well-trained and qualified teachers within our Putu district. We started a campaign raising money to send our brothers and sisters who have graduated from high school and cannot find a job in Liberia. We sent them to the Teacher Training Institute in Webo. My fellow Putuan, as we speak today, these individuals, 6 of them, have successfully completed the training from the Webo Teacher Training Institute and have yet been employed to the Putu school system. We want to again say a big thank you to Honorable Charles Jiro, Chairman of the Education Committee, and his team for the job well done. My distinguished Putuan, this administration, for the next 4 years, we will support the provisions of quality education in Putu through teachers training and by providing educational materials and support to the school children and their families, and also by working with school education authority and other agencies on the ground. We are going to boost food self-sufficiency in Putu Chiefdom by providing financial materials and technical support to the administrative district through the paramount chiefs of Wepo, Chibepo, Niwibo Chiefdom, respectively. We will improve the healthcare system within Putu administrative district. We are going to conduct needs and capacity assessment, conduct a 3-day appreciative inquiry workshop to ascertain the pitfall within the healthcare delivery system in Putu. It is based on this assessment that we are going to address the necessary and most important health issue within our district. This administration is going to continue the projects of past administration, which include and not limited to the constructions of the town hall project in Putu, which was initiated by the poor Krayee administration. We are going to secure the safety of the 1 acre of land in Zwedru purchased by the Isaac and Idapoa administration, and make sure this acre of land is used to the benefit of the Putu people. And last but not the least, we are going to grow this organization, the Putu Apoleagbo, into more an effective and flexible non-profit organization in these United States and in Liberia as a whole. My fellow Putu Apoleagbo, all that you have heard tonight cannot and will never be accomplished if we continue to harbor knowledge for each other. We cannot complete the town hall project if we continue to stay away from this union. We will lose our land that was purchased in Zwedru if we continue to disdain and disseminate and throw stones at each other. As we have agreed to come together, let us reunite with oneness. Let us forgive each other. Forgiveness does not come. Forgiveness is not a change of past, but is enlarging and brightening the future. I will leave you with this quote. Martin Luther King Jr. said, "Peace is not merely a distant goal that we seek, but a means by which we arrive at that goal." God bless you, and God bless the Putu Apoleagbo.
Hallelujah.
speakers, please bring it here. We have amazing stuff on. When I ran my campaign against Honorable Kaufla, when Kaufla won me, the rest of the money that left in my campaign, which was $150, I turned it over to him. Even though he didn't give it to me, but I gave it to his administration. The same thing, Madam Ide Poor, when she ran against Honorable James Ibote. She didn't win the election, but $1,000 was left with her campaign for me. She took that $1,000 and gave it to the James Ibote administration. This is how we are, because when you run a campaign, when people give you money, that other people donate that money to you, and now your personal money. So you're supposed to turn it over to the people. And that's what we believe in. So, Madam Poor, I want to thank you very much. I think I raised you well.
Yes.
At this time, we're now the introduction of our keynote speaker, Honorable Ambassador, His Excellency Judge S. Patton. Either will have to introduce him. Thank you very much. Please listen keenly, Madam Poor.
Please excuse my voice tonight. It's real bad. One thing you should know about Putu Apoleagbo, no call out. I tried to tell my people that I can't make it tonight to speak. They denied my request. So you can't get sick with Putu Apoleagbo. Well, thank you so much, Mr. MC. Like father, like daughter, but we are different in so many ways.
Thank you.
Wow. Mr. President, Putu Apoleagbo, I wish my voice was so good tonight. Madam Vice President, Tina Wecha. Whoa. All the leaders of Putu Apoleagbo from the executive, all the chairman, Mr. Yanti, and all the executive board members of Putu Apoleagbo, visiting guests here present, various organizations, everyone, boys, girls, elders, ladies, and gentlemen. But I saved the best for the last. I am well pleased to stand before you tonight to introduce, to talk about. It's not like an introduction. It's something like telling you about who our president in the United States is. Manimo, I did not say he wants to overthrow. I said President of the United States. Thank you. So, Mr. Ambassador, I think it's working. Thank you. Honorable guest speaker, I'm so happy to be able to stand before the audience tonight to talk about you. And of course, he's our President of the United States / Ambassador, Republic of Liberia. He's Mr. Judge S.W. Patton. If I say I'm going to talk about this man all night, you will not leave. So we're going to break it down so you can remember. Mr. Patton, he's a citizen of Liberia. He went to school in Liberia. He got his master's in international business affairs. He travels with foreign affairs. You know, there are times people, I can believe I asked him, I say, you serve in this capacity in the foreign era for almost 2 decades? He said yes. So give it up to him. This man gotta be a good man. And the first job he got was at Foreign Affairs. And up to today's day, he into traveling and working under that same ministry and working as a diplomat. And now he's the ambassador to the United States. One thing you should know, they say by his fruit you shall know him. This man is not an easy potato. We are pleased to be in your midst. And I say, I salute you for you to graduate. And as soon as you graduate, when you left, you went to other countries like Kenya, Ethiopia as ambassador. And not only that, they say when you see good things, you better hold on to that. So United Nations went and grabbed him. Okay? Not only United Nations grabbed him, his work in New York with UN. Africa said no, the man is from Africa. So we're not going to even let you touch him too. So Africa grabbed him too. So you see this man? Should I say international man? The man working in foreign, he works at a tournament, but at least everybody, he got piece of everything. He's not selfish. Putu Apoleagbo will get this man. And we'll share with him. So, I'm not going to go over, you have everything, my voice. When it comes to education, don't try it. Now, lawyer, you see you. My Nemo. When it comes to business, the man knows what they call business. Let me get a water again. The man knows what they call business. Thank you, my love. So, he has the master's in international, then he got bachelor's in law. And not only he got bachelor's, the business, like the international masters he got it from Liberia. And when he traveled, he just doesn't say he believes in education. So he also got himself a bachelor's degree in Addis Ababa from St. Mary College. And another bachelor's in business in Liberia again. So masters in Liberia from LU, bachelor's in business from LU, and then Addis Ababa. This man like too much book. Business, yeah. We respect you. Well, with everything, according to this main trajectory of activities, when it comes to work, we the Putu people, we said, our Moses is here. Our Moses is here. And I said, we're going to have this man, we will not let him go. Are you ready to let him go? No. Okay. So, when someone come in your house, the first thing you do, to make this man to know, we the Putu woman will show you that we will guide you. It is not a diary. It's telling you that you are our son. We're not, I'm trying to break it down. So, Putu woman, come on stage. We are not gunning you because of your speech. We are not gunning you because we never listened to it. Mr. Patton, we are gunning you tonight because your activities, your trajectory. Don't disrespect me because I get on Papa. You will not disrespect because I see me in Papa. Y'all know Putu women can make it, they say they are beautiful, right? Yeah. So y'all put it down on this man. Now hold on. Now you wear our
clothes for then we own him and try to show him how the Putu girls are. Putu girls are what? Putu girls are what?
Thank you very much, Putu Apoleagbo. Honorable Ambassador, the Putu community, the Putu Apoleagbo Association in America, want to honor His Excellency George S.W. Patton Sr., honor for grassroots African scholar and diplomat of redemption for the year 2019. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, with all further ado, I am glad to introduce to you our President in America, Ambassador Mr. George Patton.
The Honorable Chairman and members of the Board of Directors of this great organization, Mr. President, Madam Vice President, I also saw in that program you have the Council of the National Council of Women, I recognize you. I am pleased to be here, and I must begin by thanking you first and foremost for the beautiful reception. I recall the last time some people laid their clothes on the ground for me to walk was many, many years ago when I was graduating from high school. My mother was alive then. My mother's mother, apparently, comes from Putu. So, the honorable board chair here is my cousin. So somehow, I am also a member here from today. I am glad to be here also because this has afforded me the opportunity to see some people, some good friends I haven't seen for a long, long time. Last time I saw Honorable Krayee, I don't remember. Those were the days when we were in the air together. I really had this job at telephone. And those days, very short men were walking very fast. And I just admired the guy used to walk as if he had some legs, some wheel under his feet, but he's a good guy. I'm glad to see you, very kind. Putu Apoleagbo, I bring you greetings from your president, from our president, His Excellency George Manuel Weah. You know, President Weah has been leading our country for almost 2 years. And we know all that he's done for this country. I'm not going to go there for now. But I'm happy that you've done me this honor by inviting me here. I bring you one message, and it is the message of peace and unity. When I talk about peace and unity, you are not strange to this. Because within the Putu Apoleagbo itself, you have had your own problems. The only way the Putu Apoleagbo, the people of Putu Apoleagbo, can make a difference in this country, in the Liberian community, is when you stand together as a people. So when you fall, I consider this event tonight as the beginning of a new journey for the people of Putu Apoleagbo. Because when you elect new officers and you induct new officers, you're setting a new page for you now to thrive and move on. So I want to tell you something. It is about leaving an impact, making an imprint on society. How do we make an imprint? How do we make a mark on society? Liberia has suffered for so many years. Many of you sitting here may have lost a child, may have lost a mother, may have lost a sister or a brother. What has that done to you? Many of you are sitting here tonight because at some point you thought it was necessary for you to leave Liberia and come here for safety, for security, for your well-being, for good health. And so as a people that you are here, the people you call yourselves, the people of Putu, the people that we call ourselves the people of Liberia, what mark now are we leaving for generations to come, for people who follow us to emulate? Many of us can make an impact in many ways. Sometimes you make an impact by the way you speak, the flair you have, the style you have, the language you speak, how you communicate with people. Sometimes people make an impact by what they wear. Who knows, this might throw somebody after to like what they put on my head. But the impact I am talking about is the impact that brings us together as a people. Liberia is at a critical juncture where every day the only thing we hear on our social media is about chaos, it's about people, somebody cussing somebody, It's about somebody going there trying to organize protests. It's about somebody going there trying to organize a demonstration. We have to be able to get away from this as a people. We cannot continue to be pariah in West Africa. Liberia cannot be the problem child in West Africa. We cannot afford to produce refugees again. We cannot afford to let our people run again. So we must stand together. As you've started here tonight, Putu Apoleagbo, I want you now to go beyond the Putu Apoleagbo, talking to each other, your folks back home, for us to continue to stand together as a people. Who says in a village people don't have issues, we don't have quarrels? Yes. Well, in our villages, when we have quarrels, when we have issues, we sit down. Honorable Wado was just up here and narrating a story about the community forest and the efforts he made to speak to the elders. And then he has been able to quiet the situation. This is how, as a people, this is how we should live. This is how we are going to make progress. Now, if those people didn't listen to Honorable Wado, and they have said, no, we don't want to listen to you, who are you? We want to do just what we want. Imagine what would have happened to your communities in Putu. Maybe in our forest, you wouldn't have anybody now permitting himself to spend $10,000 to educate your children. So the point I am making is, Liberia is what we have. That is why no matter where you go, you take another passport, you say you want your Liberian citizenship. Am I wrong? No. That is a clear indication that you are Liberian, you want to remain Liberian no matter what. There were conditions that brought some of you here. And that government back there, that has been pulled here and yonder, that has been devoured by people, is making effort to ensure that this citizenship you want, this dual citizenship you want, you have it. And now I hear some people are saying, Mr. President, don't sign this dual citizenship the moment it gets to you. How can you say that? How can you say that? Who asked you a question the first day when you go to Liberia and say, I want to be a representative? Who's going to ask you whether you got paid or you got paid? Who's asking you that? Nobody does that. That's your country. So we need to be ourselves. We need to continue to be united, not to be influenced by politics. Politics, of course, is what we do every day. It's what we wake up with every day. But how we do it matters. How we do it should concern all of us and what happens to that country. Last week, I had an investment forum. Not last week, sometime in September 1926, I had an investment forum. We had lots of people, Liberians and Americans that day at the Hotel Marquis in New York. We're trying to talk to them to invest in Nigeria. As soon as that conference was over, my office became inundated with telephone calls. People were coming to me. We want visas. We want to go to Liberia. We want to go and do mines. We want to go and do agriculture. We need these jobs for our children to have. We need these investments for our children to work. But I tell you what has happened. Right after that, our children's students are in the streets. Right after that, university students are threatening another protest. And by the time I woke up in the morning, my phone, the text messages in my phone. Oh, Mr. Ambassador, we hear they are rioting in Liberia and they're destroying businesses. We are not going. You can imagine how I felt. The whole idea is to get our people, is to get people to go into Liberia to invest. Because you see, sometimes when the government says it, you don't believe it. Government's budget to pay salary every year is about 63 to 65% of the national budget. So a government uses 65% of the national budget to just pay salaries. What is left for development? Nothing. And government does not have the means to employ everybody. It's not possible. Government employees now are numbering between 70 and 74,000 people. So we need to create that space, to open that public-private space for people to go in there to invest, to open our roads. Mr. Water was also saying he's not going to go to Putu until the rain stops. And he's right. I am from Sino. You can, when it's raining, there's no way you go there. Last time I went through Glendale. I slept in Jedro. Because when we got into places where everything you had was mud, we couldn't move our cars. So we had to walk into Jedro, and we slept there 2 nights before going to Sino. The point I'm making again is that we need this country to be stable so that we have money to do our roads. Everybody can make a mistake. We Liberian people, we can call it a mistake. We fought ourselves for no reason. We killed ourselves for no reason. But God has left some of us alive so that we start all again. We start all over. Are we starting all over with the same bickering, with the same division? Putu Apoleagbo. You cannot be divided. Your name alone suggests togetherness. It suggests unity. You have to be together. And you have to be together to talk about unity and togetherness in Liberia. If you are not together here, you will not talk to your people back home. So among yourselves here, don't make enemies. Speak to each other. Don't go on the social media and say ugly things about each other. I see so many women here. Don't talk about this boyfriend and that girlfriend. You leave it. Matters will take care of themselves. There are a few men here too. Somebody is smiling because they're going to. I see some men smiling, but sometimes you cause a problem too. So the point I am making, my people, this is our country. As long as we remain divisive, as long as we fight among ourselves, you can say, look, see how is Ghana looking. Ghana is peaceful. When people are living from here, black folks are living from here, congressmen and women are living from here, because it is peaceful. Nobody is causing confusion. But we are different. There's a man over here we call Chief. He's an American guy. Just on my way here, he called me and said, what's happening to your country? What's happening to your people? I said, Chief, what happened? He said, but the things they say on the show, I saw somebody even calling the president the F word. I said, well, fine. This is who we are. But he said, talk to them. So, since I have been here, exactly what I'm saying tonight, it's the same thing I have been saying to every Liberian person, wherever I have been. That we must learn to treat ourselves with respect, because if we don't respect ourselves, nobody is going to respect us. It begins at home. They say if street doesn't sell you, what's going to happen? If your house doesn't sell you, street will not buy you. We should stop selling ourselves to the people in the streets. We should not continue to watch our dirty clothes in the street. Our matters can be discussed at home. Liberia is all we have. We want to sleep in peace. We don't want chaos. And some people are talking about this December 30th. Now, you know, how strange it is that we say we are now a democracy. We have rule of law. If somebody punches you, you go to the court. You call a police officer. It's left for the court to decide whether you're wrong or you're right. And somebody said, I have done things legally. If somebody says what you've done is not legal, go to the court and prove that whatever you're doing is legal. Chaos, threats of chaos and anarchy in our country is what we're going to do or bad. We're going to make our country to remain backward. Backward we will remain if we don't learn to stay together and speak as a unit, and even put our differences behind us for the sake of our country. Putu Apoleagbo, you have a new code of officers. Mr. President, these people trust you. That's why they made you the president. We'll find a way. But please, please, talk to your children. Stop bad mouth in your country. We have a situation here also of our own children who are going behind bars. So many of our children who are being deported from this place for various reasons. Talk to them. You know, when you bring up a child and you are sitting down here and that child ends up in Liberia with nobody to take care of them, it hurts. Talk to your children, let them remain in school and remain law-abiding. I am happy to have come here to be a part of this group. Thank you, cousin. Again, it's my cousin and it belongs to you. That's my family here. Anytime you have an event of this nature and you want to see me, you want me to come just to sit down, I will be available. Thank you again for this honor. Thank you for this gown. Thank you very much.
Okay, it's time for our dinner. For the next 20 minutes, we ask that you please, this is a buffet style, so please serve yourself. Okay, buffet style. Yeah. Buffet style, please. It means that you should please come here and get your food. All right, the organizers say that they're going to point at the table. The table that they point at, please come here and get your food, and they will point at the next table. So, please, Madam Salif, please do it as fast as possible. Madam Davis, I'm sorry. At the same time, we said in our advertisement that food and drinks are free. So go over there to the bar and get whatever you want to get if you want to drink something. Help yourself. Thank you. More who have not said now. Now what can you? Something answer and say, bro.
Ambassador des bons.
So, as a Putu man and one of the outstanding members of this organization, there's a tradition now for you might pick it one down. Now go decide they won't never come out here, man, they bow. So that time, that way, here microphone. Before here microphone here. I got $20.
Ade, Atlo, Apo Amonadi. The Jamaica Ugluan Poyan Day on one national cheerleader for Basom District. Where am I from? Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, sweetheart. And I want to see the national cheerleader of GDAA.
Our beautiful vice president, Abba. You don't know, but you don't know it. Foul, Mr. Yati. Ma, Opo Atro. The program of Babylon upon the Concao. Upon Pebeyo, the one in an Epo Atro. Masters are Hansen. Thank you very much. Moro, they are buying at the other breed and draft. I'm on the morning. Very give us not joy. They are killing no I they thought they react. Bring it in. More than Pilano was on one you or boy, and there's a woman. They give you. Play it through happy.
Organization that time to pass away. Boy, now one day. Now, man. That's not what I will talk about. DJ Bise. National cheerleader. I stay here for them to say thank you. Thank you so much for your hard work. And secondly, Putu money from $100 to you to clean your hands, to take the smoke from your hands. And on behalf of my family and myself, National cheerleader, I give you a suit that you will take this suit out that you used to cook. I'm going to put a new suit on you. Hello? Best friend, Mama VP. You are my son, you can tell me, please. Mama cheerleader. You know, a leader always a leader. Next time we join here, the VP just said, we're ready for you. When I get you in a position, I'll call you. I say, I want you to work with me. Whatever you been doing, I want you to teach me. Like your first step, I'm taking. And all the cheerleaders, 8 grandchildren, it's the first step I'm taking. And I'm your little sister. But the car you carry up today, if I don't talk as a national cheerleader and that was set up, it will be so bad. Although I get my competition with Tina, on behalf of me, being your sister, this time I run out, GGMG cheerleader. You say, never I
Hello. This woman here, Elizabeth Chipo, Perry Chipo is my wife. And she called the town, hey, I'm her husband, I'm here. And everybody put it in, I want to something? No way. My wife, I tell you, if you call the town here, when I come, I'll put my hand on top of you. So, my wife, I give $50.
Okay, family, we come to leave. Thank you very much. Hello. Hello, family. When Mr. Elizabeth Chipo came up with the cow hill, she said, Krayee Valley, for you to kill a cow. I decided to kill a cow. So, I have spoken. All these beautiful women have spoken. They said, should I talk? But I only want who calls it. You don't want the person national secretary said. No, I came to Philadelphia, you were cheerleading in the but when you became cheerleading, you modify it, you refine it, you make it so big. And I remember seeing you in that video when you went to the Bishop Granddaddy and you went for land, several hundred acres to the Green Association. That's what you did. For you to kill a cow, I don't want to bring up all memories, but I've been speaking to you that you have to take a blind for your daughter that passed. I will say it bring us sorrow, but also bring us joy. I can't find it. I'll remain to that statement. And if you agree, I will provide a cow. The people will have a program for you. I will present a cow. If you see do it next one, don't let me know. If you want to do it next time, let me know, because the next people you have done a lot in this crime, sample, and even my new team. Right now, she is a coordinator in the Liberian Association in Pennsylvania. Yes, she is. She's a coordinator. And I want to pay that salary to you because I know your husband, I know Mr. Chipo, and I know you very well. I do it all the time. I promise you that you have to take a black. Because you have made a lot of people take a black, you have done great things. So all the brown people, all the South people, all the Jews and the Mana people, everybody owe you. You just pay penny. You have to take a blind. You want to take a blind, take guys that are ready, I will present the cow.
Yeah.
It's about time for us to honor our honorees right now. I will now call on the chairman of the board, Honorable Yanti. Where is the chairman of the board? Honorable Asa Yanti.
Stage to honor Honorable Pine Water. And where is the flag? Yes. The flag reads, we are asking the Council of Women of Putu Apoleagbo to please honor here. We found the Honorable Pine Water. As you know him, he was one of the founding members and president of Putu Federation that started somewhere in the 80s, and we know what they did for us. And he went back home, as you heard him speaking here tonight, he ascended to the position of the Minister of Finance. And those all who were in Nigeria at the time, they saw what he did. He employed a lot of our people. Right now, he has schools in Nigeria, employs several of our people, educating a lot of children. We want to honor this statement. We now ask the national chairman, along with our quota officers and the women auxiliary, to present the gown. As second member of this organization, we give the invitation to come and stand as we honor Honorable Pine Water. Board members, executive members of the organization can stand, so we'll honor Honorable Pine Water. We put in one sentence so you know why we are honoring this statesman, the Honorable Pine Water.
There's a saying that says, give the man his flower when he alive. Honorable Water, the Putu Apoleagbo, your family, the organization you build, we are following your legacy. We, the Putu Apoleagbo, we are pleased and privileged to present to you, and it reads, Mr. Pine Wallow, for a pioneer, former president of Putu Federation, and patron of Putu Community 2019. Thank you for your honor. Thank you for your hard work.
We want to call on Honorable Krayee, that great journalist that printed thousands of people, giving the free to the Liberians. He told the entire world. The single women, please line up. We honor your son Krayee, that great journalist of Liberia. You know, this beautiful little bit reading the words. When you see Pine Wallow, let me go ahead and read Pine Wallow. You see Krayee, they are my two friends. And so I have seen their mic in Liberia and here. We all know when they say Krayee, you know what they're talking about. You're not tall, but all you're doing tall. He's a great journalist. And they're beautiful girls will be reading it. Here, all came along. It's a Putu, is a member of this organization too. He has spoken on a lot of occasions. He has given scholarships and a lot of things he has done for the Putuans. We don't just honor people because we want to honor them. So we asking the beautiful lady, Tina Krayee, to read the word.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as I previously said, we are giving these heroes of Grand Jeddah, to be precise, Liberia, their flower. Putu Apoleagbo is necessary. Mr. Krayee, on behalf of our leadership and the entire member of Putu Apoleagbo, we want to present to you. As you all know, we are in the 21st century, and media take our focus, promotions. And that's what our brother can do. That the program we have it right now, we have to do flyer, promote, and that his field. So with that being said, Mr. Krayee, Gerard. Mr. Krayee Gerard for the presentation of the 21st Century African Journalist 2019 we want to present to you.
You're trying to hold your very fast. We have Honorable Krayee, the former president of the organization, and the former president. Thank you very much. We're not taking much yet. No. This is another friend, my young brother. You know, when I get there with him, then when we say Friday road, that's it. Then she say, pass in the shot. She will say, Friday, pass in the shot. I guarantee you that. Then as soon as I got there, for the second day, I said, Father, I said, look, I want myself a friend. I said, come. As soon as I go there, then we become a friend. So when you go to the emotion, I know what you mean now. I worked out here in Philadelphia several times. He did well. When you were leaving, you left $15,000 in the bank. $15,000. And when you came because there was song. There was song I do. They were told coming in their peace in the Putu organization. And for less than 1 year, he left $10,000 with us. Less than 1 year. That I'm going to do the program I'm going to do. The money that Mr. President talked about that we sent children to school in Liberia. Less than 1 year. And after 2 years old, he left $10,000 in less than 1 year. This man is a great man. We have something big for him. I'm afraid he listen to be a man person. I don't know what we say. So I started there and my queen, my vice president, she could have done a presentation.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this honor is my honor. I'm privileged to present to Mistress Edmond Flan and Carl Flan. It's a beyond a very strong man, a very successful man, a strong woman. I have to appreciate my wife. Oh, she is a supportive woman. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you for that. We're gonna, on behalf of Putu Apoleagbo, the organization you have built up to reach the far, we promise you, Kaifan, your legacy will never die. You will be proud of her if we all work collectively. On behalf of Putu Apoleagbo, we want to present to Mr. Carl Flan for a Putu unification, a peaceful coincidence, 2019.
We will use, we will start from the descending order. The Honorable Krayee or council or the magnet from there, the Honorable Krayee will head from them, and from there we come to the minister. And after that, another thing will be presentation. Some of them will not presentation. Okay, so Flan.
Thank you so much. And I'm proud and honored to have received an award from the Putu people. An award that got Kaufland name on it. It's a award that will be shared with so many people. And my little cousin make it explicit. Beyond a successful person, man is a woman. The Putu unification here today was a dream. When I first thought of it, I was still president of Grand Association. I called one of my old man, who was Putu, my auntie, and I told her that, look, I want to bring Putu people together. And she told me, Kau Anju, Putu you want come on you? Come on, Kau. Pain will eat, I mean, you can eat, also they la bureau angele mba ino mba ino asewo so pull it out no I mean then wow, so I got discouraged. And one of the things that gave me the zeal to do it, because a little boy that just passed, my little cousin Abbas, he was behind me. He wanted me to do the peace talk, but while I was preparing for the peace talk, he passed. And today I was glad I couldn't make it to the great side because I was in a emergency room and not feeling well. But there's a one here. I'll be sharing it with Mr. Emmanuel Dodo, Harris Kuya, Paul Seli, Ruth Sayo, John Seli, my brother Harris Kuya, and so many people. Because when I got a dream here, and I called the old people, the first when I had a dream, I called my elder council in Philadelphia. And I put it before them. They said, Mr. President, whatever you want, we'll follow you. And I'm going to say thanks to Mr. Paul Kebe and my everlasting president here, Madam Pia. When I call on them, you know, I saw the Putu convention show. During the convention, I called into my house with the elder councils in Philadelphia. We spent 9 hours to the house. And before 10 o'clock in the night, we were able to come to an agreement. But after we keep to the agreement here, how do we function? That's how Harry Kuya, my man, the Secretary General, the Maya Dodo, and other people came and my boss said, I started calling all these people. And today, we are here celebrating. I'm so glad. Mr. Padie, these people were people that were behind me. And I'm so proud today to see two people together. I think my dream come to reality. Thank you so much. With the help of God, let the good people. Thank you. Thank you. And that why those of us who are journalists want to maintain a higher level of integrity. I want to express my gratitude to my colleague Nathaniel Krayee, who's here from the Liberia Public Radio. Mazola from the Liberia Public Radio. This program is being carried live because we want to open the eyes of our people. I will remain relentless to ensure that you continue to be informed. The Liberia Public Radio and the African Style newspaper will begin the distribution of free newspapers as of the 1st of November. Because we will not be in the light and think about darkness. We cannot be bent. We want to say that this honor represents more than what you can give me. It represents all the good things that all of my colleagues, my editorial staff, my wife who is attending another program this evening, we are grateful to you. But I want to make sure that we do not live here in error. Our children are suffering. They are going to schools that are failing schools. We must send them to good schools. I'm grateful to my dad for sending me to a good school. I wish he was alive today. And so we will help all our kids. I gave you 4 scholarships for 4 students to go to the Bishop Julian Catholic High School, the school that prepared me for today. So that by tomorrow, in the next 10 years, they can have the degrees we have. I'm grateful to my sisters and my family that stood by me this evening. When you can get us the name of the 4 students, 2 ladies and 2 girls, we want to send them to Bishop Julian Catholic High School. And when they graduate, we will send them to a private university. Because the university in Liberia and the schools have failed. The public schools have failed. The government has failed us. Nobody will lie to you. The government is not functioning. It's bankrupt. It's backward. It's corrupt. I tell our people, Liberia is not poor, but we have people who are corrupt. In the other country that someone makes 15,000 a month, that's not a poor country, it's a corrupt country. And we must inform our people to know that we will fight corruption. God bless you.
All right. First of all, I want to inform all the citizens of the 6 Sabo sections in Liberia. The Majidi, Sabo Gregwe, and Lugania Melo, I'm going to pull up the Babu, they put up Penoco, the Majidi, Apoclano Gregwe, or Lugania, Puedo Melo, Sabo Nwapa, Agraway, I invite I Puruki, the Majidi. They all Putu, all Sabo people conference. Amen. They put up and on that about the wall conference there. So black away, I down where Matty Pongali, let me antique, Yella Druagi, Ye Puruki. All right. Having said this, first of all, I want to say I'm very, very grateful to the leadership of Putu Apoleagbo, who have toiled wise to give flowers to those who have immensely contributed to the creation of this noble organization. And briefly, it was in 1983. We were about 17 to 20 Putu children in this country, mostly residing in New Jersey, New York area. I used to work as a night employee, where I used to go to work, and maybe by 12 to 2 o'clock, I would complete my night assignment and begin to do my school assignment. A colleague of mine by the name of Murray R. Johnson was also working at night. One night, I called Murray Johnson after working and after my assignment. I said, Murray, you know we are getting plenty in this country. We are about 17 to 20. Putu citizens. I think since most of us are in various colleges and other institutions, we should organize ourselves so we can raise money to help those that will be in need here in the America, and also make some contribution to our people in Liberia. And Murray Johnson said, well, this is a good idea. Mr. Warren, can you reduce it in writing? Over that same night, I wrote the first draft constitution for this organization. And we called a meeting in Brooklyn at the residence of Murray Johnson and Jonah Talley. At that meeting, we have honorable people of Putu, men like Putu Apoleagbo, James Kira, just to name a few. We met at that Brooklyn residence. We proposed the idea, and those that participated in that meeting endorsed it. That's what when Putu, then called Putu Federation in the Americas, were born. I want to take this time to congratulate you for still carrying on the dream of the original founders of this organization. And I want to also thank you for this honor. I really appreciate it. And I think this will remain in history. You know, we should learn to give credit to people who make contributions to society so that others will see that example and follow their footsteps. I really appreciate you. I want to say thank you for this honor. Thank you very much.
President Granted Association in America. Let somebody come to the Quebec, former President Putu Apoleagbo. Honorable William Krayee, Chairman of Board of Directors. Honorable Mark Bagge. Honorable Mark Bagge. Chairman of the Board of Directors and the community leader. We are calling you for a major presentation, and we will ask Mara Ile Poa and Mara Biata Nyole to come and make a presentation. Honorable Biata Nyole and the Vice President Ile Poa, you are making a presentation.
Our President, our son, would like to present to you the certificate of humanity and honesty 2019. Good evening, Krayee. I'm here standing before you, co-board chair of the Putu Apoleagbo Inauguration, and I'm here to present this unique award to my brother, my friend, my former president of the Putu Apoleagbo. This award is for Paul Wallace Cabin for inspiring community leadership. You are inspired, Paul, and will forever remember you. Thank you. Good evening. Again, I'm here to present another award for re-establishing Putu community to my brother, Mr. Toby. We appreciate your work and we will forever remember you. And we hope that you will stay with the organization to move forward to the highest height. Thank you.
please stand. Please stand for all the people from New England. Stand up, please. And those who supported the Paul Kevin leadership. All the hard-working people, Ma'am Sally Davis, the Queen, and all of you. I'm honored tonight to say thank you to this leadership for giving me this honor. But this honor belongs to the people of New England.
Thank you.
This honor belongs to the people of New England. When there was no Putu Apoleagbo, when nobody could come around, these were the people that stood up to hold this union together. To hold this union together of what we call Putu Apoleagbo today. Without these people, there were not going to be Putu Apoleagbo. But I'm so grateful to all of you for your support, for your hard work. Sister Mary, Sister B, all of you. I want to say thank you. This honor is for you. It's not for me, it's for you. You did a job. And on behalf of my General Secretary and myself, we spent $13,000 in Putu to build a town hall. I was one of the presidents who never took $5 from the cover to pay my way to go anywhere. I paid my way more than 50 times to travel all over America with my own cash. I never one day as president went into the organization cover because that's not my style. And I sent that money there only to make sure since the organization was in existence for over 35 years now, so we can have a zinc shop at least on the ground. As a legacy from the Putu people in America. And apart, there's the paper where all the pictures they sent and things they received from Putu of the $13,000. I'm pleased to present it to this administration. Thank you very much and God bless you.
Thank you, my Putu people. You'll be surprised to know that the Liberian ambassador over there, James Bote himself, is a Putu Yuga. So I want to tell my people thank you for giving me this honor. And since the election in Minnesota, my first time being among my people today, so I want to tell you thank you also for voting for us. Thank you very much. But listen, I see the ambassador is still over there. The ambassador is still over there, Mr. Ambassador, Mr. Patton. Thank you for coming, sir. We actually have a letter to the President of the Republic of Liberia, Dr. George Weah. We are writing him to have pity on our brothers that are in jail, to free them. We are not saying they are right or they are wrong. We are just saying for sake of peace and unity, please let them go. We put a letter together already. We wanted to send it over. We're thinking how we should send it. Whether we should send email or whether we should send it to ambassador. Then luckily for me, I see you here tonight. So please, sir, before you leave, please, I'm begging you, give me your business card so that we'll forward a letter to you for you to forward to President Weah to have pity on our brother, to have them released. Thank you very much. So thank you very much for the honor. Thank you very much, Mr. Parker.
Yes. Thank you everybody for
Good for one person. So, because of the time far spent, I want to congratulate you, Honorable Quincy Wu, for your administration to honor me. Let the program continue to go on. Thank you, Honorable Chair. Thank you very much.
My current Mother Elizabeth Pennon, former National Chairlady of the Graduate Association. Mother Elizabeth Pennon Chipo. Get ready, tie your shoe, tie your belt to them. Elizabeth Pennon Chipo, come and receive your honor. DJ, are you sleeping? No.
Putu Apoleagbo again. Grand leader with me again tonight. I'm so happy that my former vice president is right here. We worked for 4 tireless years.
Congratulations for this time. And on behalf of the people of the Keystone State of Pennsylvania, we say thank you for inviting us, and we wish you and your administration well as you have taken the baton to end the race. It's not an easy thing to lead people from ground leader. And my best advice is that when you're leading us, don't leave us from the front, stand from the back. So you can't be standing in the back while you're leading from the front. So again, we will be very supportive to your government. Once you come in our town in the city of brotherly love, get informed and you will receive the warm reception. Again, we look forward to working with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Nathaniel, President, Chapter President for GGA, Pennsylvania. At the same time, we also acknowledge that the national president is here. He will put the nail on it. So at this time, we will call the national president of GGA, Honorable James. You go to the DJ.
It's okay, time is fast, and we don't want to waste our time with too much music. But, okay, like I said, time is fast spent again. Thank you for inviting us here. We are very happy to be here. And having said that, we also want to inform you that we are going from city to city having fundraisers. So this coming December 14th, we'll be in Des Moines, Iowa to have fundraiser for our projects we are undertaking. You know by now that we are trying to erect monument in honor of our former president, Dr. Samuel Kanye Doe. So we need your support to make it happen. We also want to build a library in Zwegu with internet, cafe, and all the modern things you can think about, so that our children back home will have access to good education. Anytime you want to make any research, you can go to the library and you can go on the internet and get all the information you want. So thank you for inviting us. I'll turn the phone over, the mic over to the chair lady. She will make the...
Thank you very much, Mr. President. On behalf of the Association, We gave them a little prize to Putu Apoleagbo. Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. At this time, we'll call the Barzon Association. The Barzon Association. Okay, Barzon Association. Barzon District Association, I'm sorry. Barzon District.
I believe that all my members are here. The chairman is coming. Hello? Hello, we're not late. He's still here. Thank you very much. Hello, Mr. President and officials of Putu Apoleagbo, I want to take this time to say thank you so much for your invitation and congratulate you. On behalf of Boston District Association in America, we want to thank you. Anything that causes developments in Rangida as a whole, Boston District Association will stand behind you. And we want to congratulate you again. On behalf of Boston District, I'm sorry, the National President of Boston District Association is not here tonight, but he doesn't let me to speak to you. On behalf of Boston District Association, we want to say thank you very much. And we'll support you in any case when it comes to development of our district. On behalf of Boston District, we will give you $100 that will be presented to you tomorrow. I want to thank you very much. Thank you.
Boston District, this honor is for Honorable J.J. Dennis. And it's been given for his part for socialization and positive community leadership.
All here. So she has to be the one to take them out tonight. All my mothers then are here. All of them. You see, I will say something to the Putu people tonight. We are the bigger chapter. We are the boss for the Putu people. The United Apple Association are the boss for the Putu people. You saw a lot of people right here tonight. Everybody paid $10 each. We mobilized to come support the Putu Association. And we were never recognized the whole night. I just have to say that. If you give people invitation and they come to your occasion, recognize them. And stand at the back. You will never recognize. But nevertheless, Putu people are Sabo people. Sabo people are Putu people. So, see this woman here?
You want again.
This is my girl. I dare have to say it. These are the people that try to establish Putu Association in Iowa. Therefore, Putu Association, Putu Apoleagbo. I'm not stranger to Putu
Putu Apoleagbo. Mama Ethel David, my beautiful mother. This woman, she will. Anywhere she is, she will jump and come. They can support me. Yes. So Putu people are my people. When my BFF, my only, my one BFF for life. So, mother. Cheers. Oh, so are you going here? Oh, the boy you might here.
United Sabbath Association Chapter President, Madam Francis Myers, for the mistake that was made tonight. I think it was my mistake because somebody came to me and told me that she was in a hall and I should have recognized her right away, but because of the pressure of the program, it slipped by. So, Madam Myers, my own president in this public matter, I want to say I strongly apologize. Okay. We'll call United Sister Born. United Sister Born is not represented here.
You see our name, Mr. President. Friends Forever years, Mr. President. On behalf of Friends Forever, we're not going to get now because we brought you from the England. We brought you here to honor you. So even when the call allows, we will still talk. But after speaking before you, my name is Aaron Roseberry, the Secretary for Friends Forever, and this is our President. Our name, say Friends Forever. We'll get that. And this is our cheerleading. We have all the Putu women. This is my assistant. So we are Friends Forever from the England. What the information lady? That's the information lady. We got all the chair, we got all the Putu women in Friends Forever. advisor. This is our advisor. She travel everywhere that we go. Putu Apoleagbo. This is our advisor. Lisa Toba Wasera. Tiamra Majuaba.
Ladies and gentlemen, as MC of this program, because of the time fast spent, it's time to dance and drink until you dance. There will be no grandma. Thank you very much. DJ, play the music.
Mama, how are you for? I said, I'm going to do baby. I'm going to Mama, Ophelia Vincent. I said, Mama, I'm going to do baby. Ada, wait, I don't know. And then it's yeah. Si vous payez là, il doit être là pour que même ça d'abord là. Il doit dire yo. Soba. Aba benda de biami. Parce que nous que ai subla. Ada. A costi paye. Asa oda kaba. Ada Harriet Church. Harriet Church pour si vous yo. D'accord si, vamos. Ausa. Là. boy. Ever know how to da. Ever da. They don't know how to do it. They don't want to have a phobia. What about it? The pop was funny. I'm going somebody. Oh, yeah, you got over. See, you pay no over. I don't know what I do. I don't need your mama. I don't need us. I don't know what I do. See, you pay no over. Audi. Nobody know if they know. See, you pay no over. I'm a room of us. See, you pay no over. See, you pay no over.
We'll be soldiers now, all night crown, okay? We'll the round more. We'll leave our crown, then we'll go on more.
Answer.